let's assemble a cake. So we've got all our layers, we have got our buttercream made, we've got our filling, we've got our cake boards, and now we're going to stack it. So we're going to use our smaller cake board, which will go on depending on which tier you're going to be using this layer on. This is for a second tier of a wedding cake that I'm making, so I'm using a smaller board. I'm making sure there's enough buttercream, and then I start layering. Now you just saw me use a little bowl there. It's a good idea to keep your crumb filled buttercream separate, especially if your cake is going to be buttercream only. You don't want little pieces of buttercream in between there. It just really ruins the aesthetic. So what you saw me do there is I actually make a little border. There we go, a little border which works as a dam for my filling. And I repeat this process until I've got all of my layers nicely stacked and my filling in there. I make sure that all my layers are nice and level and even. And I kind of look at it from the side to make sure everything is ready. Now we're going to go in with our crumb coat. And what a crumb coat does is it actually locks in all of your crumbs before you put your final layer on. And again, it just helps create a beautiful aesthetic where you don't have these pieces of crumbs in your final layer of buttercream. Now I will be covering this cake with fondant. So you'll see that the second layer that I put on is not going to be as thick, but you're going to want to make it nice and thick when you are doing it as a buttercream only cake. Now this here actually works perfect as a naked cake, even if you're wanting to do a naked cake for a client. And then also in between the crumb coat and my final layer, I do chill it in the fridge for at least 30 minutes to make sure that when I'm scraping, I don't scrape so deep and I don't scrape off all of my buttercream. But yeah, we're going to level it again nicely, and I'm going to pop this in the fridge again before I put my fondant on. But when you are only using it as a buttercream cake, this is going to be you done.